Hello, crafters! This is Suzanne from A Creative Muse, and I'm here with a World Card Making Day. So happy World Card Making Day, everyone. This is a time where you can craft with a friend or just start making a bunch of cards. Have fun cropping with yourself, making projects, cards, scrapbook layouts. It doesn't have to always be a card either. National Scrapbook Day, we're still making cards. So now it's World Card Making Day. You will also see, if you watch YouTube and Facebook, lots of companies will be having videos like Gina K, I think, is having a class. So you can always watch those on replay too. But during this fabulous weekend, there's lots of steals and deals. Not everybody is participating, but I'm going to tell you about who is participating. Also, crafters, in my next video right after this one, I'm still working on it. I'm doing a step-by-step tutorial for this card. I showed this in the 12 Days of Stitchmas Advent Calendar, Day 1. That is a spoiler video if you don't want to see it, but you are seeing what Day 1 is here with the snowman. This card I made as the second card, and I have a step-by-step video, so I am putting that up as my World Card Making Day tutorial. Yay! Few things are happening with this shaped card. One, I'm stitching on glitter foam, so I'll talk about that. I'm using metallic thread. I'll talk about that. I will be putting timestamps in that video, so if you don't want to see the stitching, you can skip over that part and just get into making a shaped card. This is using all Spellbinders products. So on this card, I could put anything here, or just a sentiment, happy birthday. There's a little bit of glimmer, there's some dies, and making this wonderful shaped card that opens up like so. Love! I have some final touches to do on the video, just a little quick edit, and then I'm going to load it up so you can watch that this weekend if you want to at least see how to make a shaped card. And that could be with any die with a shape, but I love this Art Shape Foundation die is Make-A-Wish Arch Label die. I'll put a link for it in the Spellbinder section. Alrighty, crafters, let's get into this sale. Let's get started. Okay, crafters, I always like to start off with the big online retailers, the ones that carry many products. So I'm going to start with my favorite, scrapbook.com. Right now, they have 12% off site-wide with the code CELEBRATE. 12% is a fantastic deal. Plus, there's lots of free gifts. Crafters, don't forget to add your free gifts. I'm going to show you an example of why. I just received this order. I ordered this on sale, this on sale. So both of these were in the clearance section. This is an Echo Park Halloween die. What is it called? Wicked Cute Die Icons. And then this is a Lisa Horton die, Essential Rectangle Cover Plate. I think this was in the sale section, but it's cute. And I also ordered Chilling with My Snowmies. I got the 6x6 paper pad. I like the colors, but I want to see it first before I decide to get the 12x12, etc. So look at this. Look at that beautiful colorway. See all the neutrals too with it? Lots of navy. This is great if you're making scrapbooks or cards with a masculine tone because you have a lot of boys, etc. Nice colors. And I love this touch of peachy cream this year. Instead of it being pink, it's a peachy cream red. You see it? With the red, it's so pretty. Look at that. Great neutral. So there's lots of masculine and feminine fun in here as well. If you just want to try something different, I like this palette a lot. So I think now I can go ahead and get the 12x12. So this is called Chilling with My Snowmies. Great job, Echo Park. I also got their chipboard. That looks like this. I thought this was very cute. Look at the greens. It's like an olive green, navy blue, that red with the touch of coral, and the coral peach is what lightens it up. Great contrasting color. So pretty, right? Love. I also got this chipboard by Simple Stories. Simple Vintage Holly Jolly. This one I'm not 100% sure, but if you love this style, I have a lot of this style. That's why I was like, I wanted to see this. This is why I miss an in-store local scrapbook store, because I would have walked in there and seen this in person and go, oh, I already have stuff like this. Still nice, but you know, yeah. But the other one I don't. I love that Snowy. This actually would be great with this. Change up the papers and layer it up too. Yeah. Here are my freebies from that one order. I got a free one medium scrapbook.com storage envelope. You know I love these, right? This is how I actually started my journey with their storage envelopes years ago. Got it as a free gift. Used it and said, where have you been all my life? I've always told you guys about this. Still loving it now. I'll go back into this in a second. I also got a 6x8 paper pad. Snow Pine Lodge by Simple Stories. Look at it. It would be nice if I cut it open. Hold on. So you see how this is more with the pinks? That one has more of the peachy, but cute, right? Whole paper pad. Love that. You have to add all of these freebies to your cart. There was this one by Sizzix. This is called the Framelets with Stamp. So you get these dies, you get a little stamp, super cute. This, I believe, was once your order got to like $30. And then some of them are just free. This one is Bear Shaker. And then this one by Paper Rose, a dragonfly. Fun. 5 freebies. This whole week, they were getting ready for the World Card Making Day. And if you are not subscribing to the scrapbook.com YouTube channel, you're missing out. Just watch them from time to time. They go live every Thursday, and they also have other videos like what's new in store. When scrapbook.com has their 12% off site-wide, that's usually the time when I'll stock up on this, which is actually back in stock now. This is their 13 by 13 scrapbook.com storage envelope. It does hold your scrapbooking 12 by 12 pages. I haven't tried putting a lot in here, but where I normally put a lot is in these 2 sizes. There are many different sizes. The ones I get the most of, which is in my cart now for the 12%, these 2. The large scrapbook.com storage envelope and the medium one. Here I have Nicole's needlework collection. So in this one envelope, which is 7 by 10 inches long, I have 1 item, 2, 3, stamp set, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Full die sets, all in packaging with 110-pound cardstock, plus my magnet, plus the die, and weight. And it holds in here. These 2 can hold between 6 to 8 items. Try not to go into the 9 and 10. That's when the edges start to really stress it too much. But these are fantastic and they're in stock, 12% off. Yes. I love when scrapbook.com exclusives are on sale. So I'll be putting a link just for their exclusives too, because they do have dies and more. But look at this, the entire collection all in here. Don't you love it? So it keeps me organized and it does stand up. I like to put my dies in bins. It does stand up in a bin. 2-3 years later, it's still there as this set. So I'm glad that I got this one as a freebie. Another great thing to stock up on. This should be in stock. I know it sells out a lot. Ask to be notified if it's sold out. I love their foam adhesive. These are the ones I use for shakers, sometimes behind the card just to add like little height to instead of using their squares. So this is their 3mm foam, 2mm foam, 1mm. 2 and 3 you can use for your shakers. These are fabulous. And then here's their 1mm. I like to use this to line things. This is my favorite from them in terms of the peel and stick little foam squares. I like their large foam squares. 1mm, 2mm, 3mm. This helps with your popping up of things. See the height differential? This is very high. But you can also add a 2 and a 3 to make it 5, but it's going to be like this high and a 1 and this and that. I love the 1mm the most because it gives a very low profile. And so I use this a lot. There is also this version, the small foam squares. To be honest with you, on this sizing with these little squares, they don't peel off that well. This peels well. So I use a pair of scissors to cut it down to size. There is also circles. I like the bigger circles, not the small circles. Same problem. They don't operate that well. These big circles are great for your interactive cards. Like these 2 cards, I have this 3mm pop-up foam here in the center of these. The legs move here on the Dancing Fiona Witch. This is by Spellbinders. This is from the Happy Hauntings collection. I will link my video here. This is the Fairy Tales die. She is from the Storytelling collection at Spellbinders. I'll link my video here too. That's a ginormous video with a whole lot of product. Over 20-something products if you want to take a look. But the foam that's holding the little legs to move, to give you that interactive element, is this one. And when this is on sale, plus an additional 12%, it's time. Give it a try. How I found out about the 3mm foam, it was given as a freebie. Look at that card. Isn't that fun? So fun. Spooky fun. This 1mm is pretty new on scene, but everybody's loving it. Even Spellbinders carries it. They will have it like this. White foam squares mix, which is a 2mm and a 1mm. So it's just a height differential. Your standard foam is 2mm. If you've watched all my videos, you should know this by now by memory, because I've said it so many times. But it's nice when you start using it to know what you're using, so you get the highs and the lows, because it really does help to do things much quicker. This is pretty easy to work with, but if you want it to be super clean, it's better to go this version, because everything is separated out and it just peels and sticks. And then you can also clip it too if you wanted to downsize something. This is the nicer version of it, but I don't mind this because it has a low price point, okay? So I use both. Spellbinders carries this. Scrapbook.com does carry the Spellbinders version. There is white and black. That's why I love these two, because there's a black. There's no black with this one. But they do have that large black foam roll. I'll put a link for it below if you want it. It's 1/2 inch wide, 2mm height, super sticky though, but very good, and low price point for your projects. If you have the new Spellbinders Platinum Scout machine, any version of this, whether it's the pink one at scrapbook.com, the white, the lilac shimmer, or the blue mist, I will put links for all of these colors I'm talking about. They're just different colors, but it's the same machine. It's a mini die cutting machine that opens up like so. 3.5 inch opening, 9 inch length with these long plates. Get yourself at scrapbook.com the magic mat. If you have any issues with your machine jamming on you, because she is small but yet very powerful. I learned the hard way when my daughter did this to my machine. See the big bend? Once your plate starts to bend like this, she'll jam in here. And how I broke my machine back, or brought her back to when I was using her without any issues, was getting this. This is $6.99 plus 12%. Add this one. It's called the Magic Mat Slim. So I'll put a link just directly for this Magic Mat Slim. Now there is a new Magic Mat, the Magnetic Magic Mat, for your standard die cut machine, which is magnetic on one side, gray, and the same black on the back. Not loving that one, I'll be honest with you. I ran it twice, it bent like this. I was like, oh no. I don't tape down my dies. If you were curious about that magnetic one, I tried it, not my favorite. Back to this Scout, which I want to talk about real quick, because I know a lot of you are watching the video, and if you do have the Scout, be careful of their shim. If you're using the shim for an intricate die and you cut it, remove it as soon as you finish cutting, because it will also cause this. Once this top plate bends, when you have your sandwich, and your sandwich will be A, B, cutting plate, base C, and a top cutting plate. Once this plate bends like this, that's when the jam can happen in your Scout, no matter which color you have. So you want your top plate to actually be like this, nice and flat. If you keep using this shim in here, and the shim would go between A and B, it'll cause this as well, which would cause the machine to start jamming. So as soon as you finish with your intricate die cuts, remove this little funky little Mylar. It's not your best friend. Only use it exactly for what it is, a shim, but don't keep it in there. And then if your machine starts jamming, that's when you start to bring in this and a top cutting plate. This is my bottom cutting plate. Look how, you can tell, listen to it. But you see I'm cutting top, middle, base, top, middle, base. When I gave the machine to my daughter, she was cutting pretty much everything here. I tried to fix it. It couldn't fix, so I need to throw this out. But I like to show it to you as an example because you can see the bend. I took a blue cutting plate, and all these cutting plates are sold individually if you want to get a color. It's nice to have your top cutting plate in a color instead of clear, because once you move it off and it's clear, you can't see it. So that's why it's always nice to use a color. But you see the difference? And this is still my original first one. You can tell it's been used and loved. Here, this one needs to go. So once your machine jams, start using this. This also takes off the pressure. So if you're cutting foil cardstock and you don't want to see the extra dots imprinting, you know what I mean, it just overcuts, use your Magic Mat too. So that's just my little tip. I feel like I'm speaking so fast, but I want to get this video done so you can watch it and catch the sale still. It's getting late now in the day. I had to scour everything to put this video together, and I am listing and linking every company below. But I just wanted to let you know that if you have any issues with your Scout, it's not your Scout. Just love her. She'll be fine. Once I broke my machine back, and I had to break her back by continuing to use her. So there was times when it was jamming. If I put this in there, it's like a memory foam. The machine goes right back to it. So that's why I'm not even going to show you how it can jam back because of the bend. Be careful of that top plate. Once you see it curving, get rid of it. But the beauty of these plates being straight like this, you can just lay out dies and your paper. You're good to go. Dies face down, and you cut into that base cutting plate. You don't have to tape anything down. Yay. And it does work with these stitching dies with the little holes too. So love. There is an example in the video. I'm using my lilac shimmer though. This is Lila. Lilac shimmer. Isn't she gorgeous? Just gorgeous. Gorgeous. Moving on, crafters. Up next, crafters. Simon Says Stamp. Right now, Simon Says Stamp doesn't really have any specials going on. They just came off of Stamptember, which was nice. I did shop some of Stamptember, not everything, because Stamptember this year, was it just me, or did you find Stamptember to be a little bit, it was expensive. I only got what I really liked, and I'm like, okay, I'll skip those other things. Some things I didn't even bother to get the die, because once you put the die on, all of a sudden, $60? Okay. But they do have their deep clearance, which is the deep discounts. They added some new stuff to that, so I'll put a link for that. Next, a cherry on top. Get 20% off site-wide with the code CARDS20. And I'm putting a link for their clearance as well, because they have their clearance deals and you can apply your 20%. They also give you rewards. Like if you shop with them, you get points, and with points you can get $5 off, $10 off. So create an account at a cherry on top. Up next, crafters, Spellbinders. Right now, Spellbinders is having a Better Press and Glimmer sale. Spellbinders just came off of their fall warehouse sale, which was ginormous. But the Better Press and Glimmer sale will end on the 13th of October. I will put a link for the sale. It's a lot of Better Press. The Better Press letterpress system is on sale. What's not on sale in Better Press? Their ink and cotton card panels. That's not on sale. It was on sale though in the fall warehouse. Now a lot of Glimmer is on sale. With Glimmer, you can get hot foil rolls, Glimmer plates, and a Glimmer machine. Also at Spellbinders, Kit Club just opened up. It's a gorgeous Kit Club. Come back to my channel. Between tomorrow and Monday, I'll have my Kit Club video up. Let me give you a little sneak peek. Here's an example of the large die of the month. Look at the legs. You get different toppers. Santa topper, rabbit topper, reindeer topper, penguin topper for your slippers. And then there's also a little monster claw for the feet if you want to turn it into Halloween. It's adorable. So that's the large die of the month. Small die of the month. So fabulous. It's this little fun set of guys right here. The little bear and the penguin. Look at that. Isn't this lovely? Also in this beautiful Kit Club, it's not all fun and cutesy either. There's lots of other elegant bits in there, like the Stitch Die of the Month. So I will put a link for the Kit Club if you wanted to subscribe. You have until the 27th of October for new subscriptions, okay? But isn't this fun? Just so much fun. Also at Spellbinders, there is a holiday gift sets. Last year they had it. This year they're having it again. The best deal out of all those gift sets. It has a higher price point, but what you're getting, it's fantastic. The Marvelous Machine gift set, and I'm showing you the graphic here, includes 4 tools. The white, new and improved Platinum 6 die cut machine. The same white Platinum Scout machine that I just showed you. A Better Press letterpress system, and a Glimmer machine set. I'm putting a direct link for that Marvelous Machine gift set. This normally retails for $464. You can get it for $349.99. Now last year it was only 3 systems because the Scout did not exist. Platinum 6, Better Press, and the Glimmer. I believe it was $299. Now $349. So you're actually getting that Scout for about $50. Thumbs up, because the white Platinum Scout by itself is $74.99. The Lilac Shimmer Platinum Scout, $79.99. This is a fantastic deal. If you've been watching all what's happening at Spellbinders and you've been saving up, this set is great for crafters who need a replacement or a brand new crafter and you're looking for a fantastic deal. Because at $349.99, you're getting 4 things. That Better Press, the Glimmer, the Scout, and the Platinum 6. So you're getting 2 die-cut machines. There are some die-cut machines. For example, Gemini 2 for $299. You're already at $300 with just 1 machine. And that machine, she's a small opening machine, so she can only cut wafer-thin dies. She cannot cut your steel rule dies. You see the opening is big? Steel rule dies are the ones that can cut chipboard. So if you ever want to do something else, I always like to have my machines with options. Like one day, right now, I'm only cutting thin metal dies, but maybe one day I'll see something Sizzix Bigs die or a contour die. Those are the thicker dies, and I want to make a project. I have the machine ready for it. Yeah. Things like that I think about when I'm purchasing something like this. So for me, that's a great deal, especially for a new crafter, or if you've been wanting a Glimmer, Better Press, the Scout, and you want another Platinum 6, or you want to gift this to somebody, a new crafter. Maybe your daughter is getting into it. I saw a lot of daughters getting into crafting at the Spellbinders workshop, especially when they start having kids and now they want to do scrapbooking like their mom. This is a great Christmas gift. So that's part of the gift sets. The best one to me, I think, is this Marvelous Machine gift set. If you need it. If you don't need it, skip it. It's okay. And you get free shipping at 100 at Spellbinders. So if you got that Marvelous Machine gift set, you're getting free shipping. Huge thumbs up for that. That saves you a lot of money right there. Up next, Scrapbook Pal. They have $5 off your $40 purchase with the code WCMD24. Scrapbook Pal is a place I like to get my Copic markers, re-inkers, and score tape. Plus, they also carry a lot of other brands. Spellbinders, Lawn Fawn, Altenew, Honeybee Stamps, Catherine Pooler. Just different brands too, so you can definitely check them out. Honeybee Stamps. 20% off site-wide, no code needed. And you can get an extra 20% off clearance too, which is nice. Check out Honeybee Stamps. They have a new release, Halloween release. That applies to that new release. Yay. Altenew, as usual. They have sales in many categories. So they have their up to 45% off sales. And then they also have their clearance. So I'll put a link for those two. They may do something else. Sometimes they'll add a little flash sale in and things like that. I create a wish list at Altenew, and then I go into my wish list and I see if something has changed drastically. What I love from Altenew is their foam tape roll, the big one in white, 2mm foam. That one is fabulous. It's $30. Oh no, I don't buy it when it's $30. I buy it when it goes on sale. I don't believe it's on sale now, but you can put that one in your wish list and watch it. And then when it goes on sale, let's say $15, then guess what? I just got 2 rolls for $30 instead of 2 rolls for $60. Yay. Oh, I love a good steals and deals myself, crafters. So Altenew has lots of different things. They also have a new set of fresh dye ink, 3 new colors. So I'll put a link for their new fresh dye ink. You can take a look at it, okay? Yes, I did order it. It's so bad. I started getting their fresh dye ink, which blends very well. It blends just as good as the Gina K. Next thing I know, every time they have it out, I'm like, okay, I'll just get that one. Oh, this is nice. And this is really nice. It does have great colors. Up next, crafters, Trinity Stamps. Get 20% off site-wide with the code WCMD2024. It does exclude their new release, and they have a brand new release. I'll put a link for it. Really cute things, okay? So you can take a look at that. Up next, Waffle Flower. Waffle Flower is not having something for World Card Making Day, but they do have a fabulous new fall release. Take a look at that. I'll put a direct link for that one. There's lots of fun and pretty in that new Waffle Flower fall release. Last month was their Boo Halloween release, okay? You can take a look at that too. Up next, Cat Scrappiness. Get 15% off site-wide with the code WCMD2024. A lot of folks are using that same code, huh? You can also take a look at her new release as well and her clearance. She has a new Halloween release, so I'll put a link for that. Next, Lawn Fawn. 15% off site-wide with the code TREATS24. TREATS24. So take a look at all those Lawn Fawn goodies. Up next, Concord and Ninth. They're giving a free cardstock pack, and I'm showing you the graphic here. Starting with your purchase of $40. No code needed. They have a fabulous new release as well. A lot of it is sold out, but I think you can do a pre-order, okay? Up next, Pretty Pink Posh. Get 15% off Halloween themed items. No code needed. Next, Alex Siberia. 15% off site-wide with the code CMD24. Elizabeth Craft Designs. Get 20% off site-wide. No code needed. Scrappy Tales. Get 20% off site-wide with the code, and it's a long one. STC4TH birthday. So just write that one down on your post-it. STC4TH birthday. And if you spend $125 or more, then you get a free ice cream truck die set. Cute little truck die set. It's like her birthday, and she's mixing it in with World Card Making Day. Thumbs up. Next, crafters, Frank Garcia Studio. Get 15% off site-wide with the code 1MA6EWR. If I said something wrong, look on his website and look at coupons, okay? Just in case, because I had to put on glasses to look at it, but I think I have it right. I thought the 6 was a G without glasses, so that's why I'm like, double check it if I'm wrong. Also, Frank Garcia Studio, for my crafters that are out in the West Coast. I had told you guys about this when we were at the workshop, and some of you couldn't find it. Let me give you their address. Frank Garcia Studio, where you can do crops, classes. I think you can even rent a space. So maybe you want to throw like a little private birthday party with 10 crafty friends at his beautiful studio. Why not? Is located at 600 North Mountain Avenue, Suite D201, Upland, California. So that's where he's located at. I'm also putting his phone number on the screen so you can always call the studio if you live over in California, because there's a lot of California crafters and there's lots of stores over there too. He still works with Prima, so you can see all the Prima goodies and you can take a Prima class there. He hasn't started the cruising yet. I think that's coming back. I did a Frank Garcia scrapbook cruise. Crafters, yes, there is Crafty Cruises still. If I have space below, I'll put it near the end of the video for the Cruise and Crop. That's the name of the place where you can book various scrapbooking cruises, including his. Since COVID, some people have gone back to cruising and crafting, and then some people haven't. If you do a scrapbook cruise, crafters, you are crafting on the days at sea. You're not crafting when everybody is in port. Everybody does leave the ship and go explore, have fun. Then those long days at sea, you can be crafting away and having fun. You'll still have time to go to dinner with the family. Crop room is open if you want to come back in after dinner and hang out a little bit. Really fun, and you want to take a break from the family too. Lots of folks bring their husbands, etc. They go do their thing. You're crafting away while at sea. Frank does do that. I hope he goes back to it. It was beautiful. I did an Alaskan cruise with him. 2 huge thumbs up. First time there, and I was like, oh my gosh, I had the best of both worlds. It was Alaska and it was crafting with Frank. Ooh, that was a little tangent, wasn't it? But just in case, because a lot of you did not know that there is crafting and cruising together. Yay. Up next, Tonic Studio. 20% off select items with the code WCMD. They also have buy 3, get 2 free of select dies. So I'll put a link for that too. Next, Queen and Company. 25 off select items with the code WCMD25. What's interesting with Queen and Co? In that select items, you'll see some shaker bits and stuff. That's nice, but what is really nice, they do have some of their specialty kits. So when you get 25% off of that, yay, and it's a complete kit. You'll get a paper pad, you'll get the dies, you'll get the sentiment, you get foam for it. I think the only thing you don't get is the back of the die. Like if you wanted to have the outline for the shaker, but you don't need it, but you could get that too separately. That might be in the sale too. So 25 off select. That's a great deal at Queen & Co. And lastly, Jillian Vance Design. 20% off site-wide, no code needed. That's a Canadian company, so for my Canadian crafters, you can definitely check her out. Shipping won't be crazy. For us here, yes, shipping gets there. But fabulous store. She has a lot of beautiful stitching dies, lots of timeless dies too. Thumbs up. Jillian Vance. Okay, crafters, everything will be detailed and linked below. So crafters, enjoy your World Card Making Day. After I upload this video, I'm going to go back in and finish my card video. And it does stand up like this. Top folding A2 card with a shape. So a lot of you love shaped cards. I'll show you step by step how to do it, and the layers and die cutting and the stitching on that glitter foam. So fun. Christmas, Halloween, those are the times when you can have fun with lots of color, lots of glitter, lots of everything, and it still looks all good. I love Halloween and Christmas crafting for that. Thanks so much for watching. Until the next video, stay crafty, my friends, which will be my World Card Making Day video. So maybe it'll be tonight. We'll see. All right, crafters, stay crafty. Bye.